They say that you were known on the set of Star Trek because you did a spot on Shatner impersonation.
I think we all did.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Doohan was fantastic at it.
What was your impression sounding like?
George, you are so good today. George, why?
That is pretty fucking good.
Does it sound like Bill?
It does.
Yeah. Well, he has that staccato way of talking.
Yeah, and it's insulting to you to say, "Oh, George, you're doing so well today." Like, he's not the director; he shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
Right.
Or in makeup, he'll come up and say, "Georgie, oh, you know something?" And I said, "Bill, what do you want from me?" And he would say, "I don't want anything from you."
When he directed the film Star Trek, was he a bear to work for as a director? Because now all of a sudden he really did have power over you.
Well, I was very reluctant to do that film, and he had to court me to get.
Is that right?
Agreed to do it. Yeah, I was I was the very last one to sign on. As a matter of fact, they were having a table read, and I didn't show up for it.
In other words, the reason that you were reticent to do it, right? Hesitant to do it, rather. You were thinking, Bill as my director. Was that the reason?
You know, we've had difficulties with him on past films and throughout the TV series. And I thought, why would I want to work, under his direction?
Right.
It's not going to be the most pleasant. So why don't I just demur,
Did he behave when he became the director, or was it horrible?
Overbearingly sweet.
Overbearingly sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In makeup. Georgie, we have this wonderful scene for you. I look at the page.
Yeah.
It's aye, sir. Walk 3.
Oh, aye, sir, walk 3.
Yeah. That's a wonderful scene. But it's that over-the-top seduction of you,
Yeah, and by the way, isn't it also insulting because when someone says, we have this wonderful scene for you, and then you see it's aye, sir, you're like, well, why are you being so fake with me?
And why Georgie? Do you like being called Georgie?
No one has called me Georgie.
Right.
Except, not even my mother. Bill is the only one who tried to seduce me with Georgie.
And what's so funny about that is he barely has a relationship with you. And then to suddenly be intimate and say Georgie, it feels condescending, yes?
It's patronizing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Everybody, Walter particularly, would notice that.
Right.
And at the water cooler when we're, or at the copier, when we're having our coffee after makeup, he'll say, Georgie, how's your coffee?
Would you ever say to him, Bill, I don't like being called Georgie?
I told him.
And what did he say?
He does it again the next morning.
I mean, it's insane. You say to the director, please don't refer to me as Georgie. I mean, now he's in the role of director to keep his actors happy, and he doesn't care.
But, it's the total opposite of Bill when we're working under normal conditions, when he's not the director. So it becomes that much more saccharinely creepy.
I could imagine, too, that now that he's a director, he's being sweet to you because you, of course, held out.
Distant from me again.
What, sorry? What's wrong? The headphones?
Oh, there now.
Okay. So, are you okay?
I can hear you.
I would imagine that aside from him being sweet like saccharin with you because you had held out, I would imagine on the set, he must have created such pressure for himself and like carrying on and, as the director now. It probably had to be a whole show in itself. That would have been a documentary, right? I mean, was he carrying on?
Bill's an energetic guy all the time.
Right.
And when he was directing, he was very, very energetic all over the set, talking to everybody and giving cheerleading talks.
Okay.
We're going to have a great day today. It's going to be fantastic.
That's so great. Did you find anything admirable about his directing, or was it just like ridiculous?
Well, I mean, already, you know, we have a certain attitudinal thing. You know?
Right. By holding out, though, and not agreeing to do the movie right away, did that up your price, too? What?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I just, it's radio. You can't see it. Head nod. It did. It upped the price, right?
You got to make it audible here.
Right. So in a way, it was good. Your dislike of Bill actually helped to
Paid
get
you
you
money,
more money,
yeah.
right?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Can I ask him one more?
Yeah.